The other thing is, coming at this from the queer perspective too, is I was a late bloomer and everything. And, that immediately became my story, you know, and I've dove into it fairly hardcore, and it fucking, excuse my language. In a small town like this, to kind of do this and reinvent myself, I'm not trying to make myself sound great, but it was difficult. But making that first chapbook that talked about me, because before that, you know, I'm still boring. But I was a different kind of person, and I would never have thought of making a book about that, but it felt like I had something to say, because oftentimes we feel isolated in the worlds that we live in, but you very quickly will realize that there's a lot more people out there like you, and those books that I put out, and the messaging that I put out, and the visual triggers that I put out all the time attract people to me, and I've collaborated with people. So it's doing the things and getting your work out there. The world is changing all the time, you know. I'm hyper aware of the queer tone all the time. So we have to always be making work and putting it out there all the time, but we also need to be in these pools applying for these grants, and we need to be submitting our work to things all the time. Because if we're not doing that, we're not taking up the space that we need to take up. That's the biggest message, is make work and get it out there.